G'day everyone, it's Tom from the e-commerce team here, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the changes we've made to the cart page with our latest sprint. So I'll just go in and have a look at it now. So the look and feel has drastically changed on this page. It's been modernized, it's a lot smoother and a lot cleaner. So we've got some clearer information, some bolder call to actions. Little quick order tab here to prompt people. You can't see pricing and you can't obviously see products at the moment. So this is what it's looking like for an anonymous user. When we go to log in, we'll be able to see some products in the cart and some prices. So I've got my credentials saved here. I'll log in and I'll go to my RM cart to start with. So log into my RM account, and this is what the cart is looking like. So obviously a lot different. It's drastically changed from what we had previously with the grid layout. So we've got some more obvious call to actions here. So I can go straight to quick order if I'd like to. I can share by email. So if I want to share that with a colleague, I can do so. Add a little comment here. So this is a test. Obviously, you'd never send that. And I've sent the email. They'll receive that in real time. I can save the cart for a later date. So there we go. That will prompt me now to view all my save carts or view that cart individually. So now looking at the products here, we can see the pricing, the amount of stock on hand, quantity I've selected, as well as my discount per customer agreement. In terms of product details, we've got CAS number for neats, product code as well, description here, pack size as well, and the tariff code. Any controlled drugs flags, short expiry, or freight restrictions are also on display with hoverovers here. And you get a little description of what each flag means. So if I go down to this micromole product, that's controlled. If I go down to this one, it's got a freight restriction there. So we have the total at the bottom of the page. We also have the total up the top here. If I want to change the quantity, all I have to do is change the number and update the cart. Pretty much, it's a lot cleaner, a lot fresher. We've got some more obvious call to actions for the checkout, and overall, it's a lot more visually appealing. So if I continue here, what I can do is show you the mobile responsive version. So this is the desktop, obviously. We go into a mobile, and that's the layout there. So it follows the same structure, very similar, but we've just got it shortened in tiles to make it more digestible for the user, because we really want to start promoting mobile friendly transactions. So that's what it looks like on mobile at the moment. All of the functionality is essentially the same, so I can save that cart or I can share by email and do so on my mobile. Now if I go back to desktop, we can empty this and I'll show you PT. So back to the empty cart, and it follows the same structure as an anonymous user for a logged in user. I'll just change my account now, and we'll have a look at the PT layout. So the PT layout is very similar. There are a few minor differences. So I'll just select a random PT scheme. And grab my lab ID. So across the site, you will see that basket is no more, and we only refer to cart now. So cart has been replaced here. Whoopsie daisy. I'll just choose my rounds for each and add to cart. So now when I enter the cart page for PT, you'll see that we don't have the save cart anymore. We don't have the bulk order. We have call to action for order more PT samples, and we also have the share by email, which is consistent. So again, proceed to checkout is obvious. We've got the subtotal up here. Each of the lines is contained in this. These are mandatory according to this selected, and we've got the empty cart button. So we have two proceed to checkout buttons to try and prompt people to get further than the cart stage. If I want to change anything in here, I can do so. I can remove a line individually, or I can remove the entire scheme. So if I don't want the ale, if I'm not an ale fan, I prefer lagers. There we go. That's been removed. I can't order this without this part, so that will be blocked. That's one of the PT rules. Essentially, the whole look and feel has been transformed. It's a lot cleaner, a lot smoother, and we've got PT orders by segment. So if I were to add another PT sample here, it would go as PT order number 2 as a tile underneath this. Again, if we go and have a look at the mobile responsive version, there we go. So we've got PT here, and this is collapsible. So if I don't want to see all of the details, I can do so like that. That is consistent with desktop too. And again, the functionality is the same throughout. So that pretty much covers cart for you there. Completely different to what we had before. I personally think it is a massive upgrade. Functionally, we've moved forwards, and obviously on the design and the look and feel, we are leaps and bounds ahead of where we were. So a big improvement and a great step towards completing the UX project. What I can do now is I'll give you a little sneak peek at the customs form, which also went live. So this is the beta version of the new customs form. Here we've got a little bulk upload component section. So if you're copy and pasting from an Excel sheet, you can add your various compounds, CAS numbers, and concentrations into here, and they'll be entered automatically. So for myself, I'm going to have a quick look at ibuprofen here, and it automatically recognizes a CAS number. We'll grab that and the concentration. I also want to grab some of this and add that there. So we've got those. It intuitively picks up the CAS number through an internal search into the customs database. And then what I can do is pick and choose the rest of my components. So we pick the solvent there. I can add some notes. So also name my custom label. So Tom's test is obviously a good one. Now prompts me, have I shopped with LGC before? Yes. When I choose my country, this then intuitively picks up and determines which sales office is going to receive my customs request. So that will ping in real time to the UK sales office. So if I now complete the form very quickly, just bear with me. I will receive an email to my personal email saying that I have successfully submitted the form, and then at the same time, subsequently, the sales office will also be flagged and notified of my my customs request with all of the data that I input into the form. So that is a very, very top level overview of the customs form for you, and a very brief look at the new cart. For RM and PT, and a little sneak peek at the mobile. I'd encourage everyone, if you have a chance, you want to log in, please take a look at RM and PT, get to the cart and have a play around. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. We'd love to hear what you guys think. And that's it. Thank you very much.